What are you doing to keep your immune system strong? Hi, I'm Bernice Hunt, and I am a brain health specialist. I work with women just like you who may be starting to see some memory and recall issues, and I help you to stay sharp so that as you age, you can still travel, have fun with your grandkids, and experience new adventures without missing a beat. For more than 30 years as a teacher, I became very familiar with what would happen when the little children came into the classroom every year if I had not kept my immune system strong. My exposure to them was imminent, and I needed a strong immune system to combat that. So every year I had to intentionally make a concerted effort to eat the right things, get enough sleep, learn how to manage and deal with stressful situations, and even exercise, because I knew that if I didn't have those things right, when they came into the room, I was toast. So, did you catch my video? The other day I did a video on immune system and foods, and I had an acronym that I like to use to help me remember the kinds of foods I should be eating on a regular basis, especially now in the cold and flu season. And that acronym is CAMS, CAMBBS, CAMS, and it stands for cruciferous, cruciferous vegetables, alliums, mushrooms, berries, beans, and seeds. And we talked about that on the other video, but today I want to dig a little deeper and also add a few other foods that were very, very good for your immune system if you're trying to boost it and keep it strong. So the first one isn't really a food per se, but it's very, very good for your immune system. It is green tea. Green tea is a terrific thing to be drinking if you want your immune system to stay strong. And it's not just your immune system that it benefits. It also benefits your brain and your heart. And you know what? Most things that are beneficial for your immune system are going to also help your brain, which is why we're talking about that. So green tea is good for your brain. It helps with memory. Yeah. And it's good for your immune system because it helps you with fighting off the flu and viruses. So that's one thing you should be doing. In addition to your CAMs, drinking green tea. Now, I have to tell you that there is caffeine involved with your green tea. So unless you get it decaffeinated, you're going to have that stimulant issue there. But it is less than coffee. But if you're caffeine sensitive or you're having other caffeine ingestive things, maybe you should get the decaffeinated tea, or don't have the green tea every single day or in large quantities, because it does have caffeine with it, but it's a terrific thing to boost your immune system. The other thing is also not, well, it can be a food, but it's not actually a food per se, but it's vitamin D, which is found in foods. So you're going to get vitamin D in your mushrooms, vitamin D in your, hey Carol, vitamin D in your wild fish, your wild salmon that you're having. Sunshine. Yes, you should get vitamin D in sunshine by going out to in the sun when you can, and also in supplements. So you can use any of those ways, preferably all of those ways, to get your vitamin D, because guess what? Vitamin D is shown to be a huge regulator of your immune system. It is very, very important that you get adequate vitamin C. In fact, the research is showing that people that are vitamin D deficient are twice as likely to get COVID because their immune system is not up there. So you need to really think about getting vitamin D through one of those ways or all of those ways. Okay, the other one is sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes are delicious, number one, but they also increase your immune cells. So since most people in our country eat huge amounts of potatoes, just swap it. Make that switch. Change it over to sweet potatoes. So just instead of regular fries, have sweet potato fries, baked, of course. Instead of baked potatoes, have baked sweet potatoes. Your body will thank you for it. Your immune system will be strengthened because of it, and you will thank me. Okay, so the other things that I talked about regarding the cams, you can check out in my other video, but I wanted just to touch again on the blueberries and the beans and the seeds, because berries in general are terrific for your immune system. Blueberries are like the superfood. You want them because they protect all of your cells. So we're talking about your brain, we're talking about your immune system, we're talking about your heart, we're talking about everything. So you want to make sure. And the good thing about blueberries is you can eat them fresh or frozen. So when they're out of season, that's no reason not to eat them, because you can get the frozen version of them. So make sure you're doing that. Then also, I want to make sure when we talk about berries, that you're not thinking about wine. Oh, berries, oh, I'm going to get me some wine. No, that's not what we're talking about, because alcohol actually overworks your liver. And so although wine is made from berries, you don't want to use that as your berry that you're ingesting. Now, you can have a little wine if you choose to. They say women 1 glass a day is fine, and men 2 glasses a day is fine. But they say as you get older, you may not even want to do that if you're talking about your immune system, because your liver can't do but so much. And if it's trying to process that alcohol and filter out that alcohol, it's not going to be able to take care of the germs and the viruses that are coming in and filter that out of your bloodstream. So, which do you want to be in your bloodstream? Okay, so wine is not what we're talking about when we're talking about berries. Now, beans, and that's part of the cams. Beans are really good for the immune system because of the zinc, and it's been shown that if you have a zinc deficiency, your immune system is not going to be functioning as well as it should. So they recommend like a half a cup of beans 3 times a day. That doesn't seem like a lot. And during the flu and cold season and the winter season, soups and stews and all of that are great options. So try to get those beans in there so you can get that zinc in there. And then seeds. And I mentioned seeds on my other video. It's part of my CAMS acronym. But I didn't want you to forget about nuts in general, because almonds and walnuts, good for the brain and also good for the immune system. They help you with those T cells, those fighter cells, to fight those germs and viruses for you. And so you want those as strong and as healthy as they can be. And so nuts and seeds are good for that. Now, I have an announcement. Now, I know a lot of you have been following me on my Facebook page, Keep Your Brain Sharp. And if you're not following me, just get on there and follow me, because you'll have access to a lot of videos and also some guides and recipes and all the kind of things I have in there. So go check it out. But I wanted to let you know that my Facebook page has launched. So now you can find me, not Facebook. Did I just say Facebook? YouTube. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm talking about. My YouTube channel has launched. You can find me on YouTube now at Keep Your Brain Sharp. And all my videos, not all my videos, but I'm currently putting up videos all the time on there. So if there's videos that you missed, go onto my YouTube channel, subscribe to that channel, check it out. You will be blessed. Okay, so remember that your immune system is your first line of defense. It's not just for your body, your heart, or your gut. It is for your brain as well, all of your body. And your brain's destiny is in your hands.